Hello everyone, and welcome to today's Thanksgiving Day game between the Uxbridge Spartans and the Northbridge Rams. I am Joey Dubois.
I'm Andy Kuros.
And we'll be your commentators for today's game. So as both teams are preparing for the coin flip here, Andy, what are you looking forward to in today's game?
I want to see if Uxbridge can rebound after 33-0 loss in the CMAS title game. I mean, these seniors want to beat Northbridge in their final home game, so I want to see if they can, score early and then get a lead.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Uxbridge High School for today's Thanksgiving Day game between the visiting Rams of Northbridge and your Uxbridge Spartans. Ladies and gentlemen, we at Uxbridge High School welcome you to today's game. We ask that you join us and the players, coaches, officials, and other spectators in practicing good sportsmanship and your conduct towards each other and during today's game. We appreciate you making us part of your Thanksgiving and hope you enjoy today's contest. At this time, we would ask that you all please rise and remove your hats as we honor those who protect us and keep us safe and this country with the playing of our national anthem by the Uxbridge High School Band under the direction of Miss Kathleen Penza.
Now it's football time here, Andy. And like you said, Andy, Northbridge won this matchup in the Central Mass Division 5 championship game, 33-0. But a few bad plays by Uxbridge led to that lead. That game got out of hand really fast, but Uxbridge did a nice job at the beginning there. I'm sure they'd love to come up with a nice start once again today and keep that momentum going.
We were playing them tough. We had the red zone stop, and then we threw the interception that got returned for a touchdown, and that's when the tide was turned. And also, Jake Wood played out of his mind that game. I think he had 200 yards and 3 total touchdowns, so stopping him in today's game would be crucial for a victory.
And you see all of Uxbridge's seniors out there as captains for today's game. It's a nice move by Coach Bob Martelli of Uxbridge.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and once again, welcome to today's contest between Northbridge Rams and your Uxbridge Spartans.
A few players out for Northbridge today. Captains Mike Quinn and Chandler Brooks. Two of the more notable names out for this team.
Oh, Quinn he's a man that runs the defense. I think he's second in CMAS in tackles.
97 tackles.
And Brooks is their number 1 receiver, so 2 big losses for them today.
Brooks 5th in Central Mass in receiving yards, as well as 10 receiving touchdowns and 5 interceptions on the other side of the ball. So, great player. 2 great players that Northbridge is missing out on today.
And Northbridge will play at Gillette Stadium for the Super Bowl against East Bridgewater on Saturday, so they don't want to see any injuries for any of their players.
Yeah, very possible that some of these starters won't even end up playing the whole game.
Number 72, Hunter Walker, and number 77, Sam Wojciechowski.
Coin toss going on right now. Looks like Northbridge has won the toss. Northbridge will receive the kickoff here. So Andy, Northbridge 11-0 now, coming off a big 36-14 win over Hoosac Valley in the state semifinal game, the Central West game as well. And a great showing by them last week. It was the closest game that they've been in all year, but a good job by them coming out in that fourth quarter and getting 3 touchdowns and putting that game away.
What are they? They lost 3 times in a row at Gillette. You know they want that Super Bowl victory. So we'll see if they can pull it out. But for today, they have to get through this Uxbridge team that wants vengeance.
And it's these seniors now. They've been playing since they were sophomores, and they made it to Gillette that year. Couldn't come away with the win, and then when they were juniors last year, also couldn't come away with the win. And this senior group, just a few of the big names, Kobe Schofer, Jake Wood, Chandler Brooks, they all want to go away with a state Super Bowl win. And they'll have that opportunity next Saturday. But first, to keep this undefeated season going, they need to beat Uxbridge today.
Last year on Thanksgiving, Uxbridge been really tough, and they held them to 13 points.
Well, that game wasn't on Thanksgiving, Andy. It was Saturday after Thanksgiving, thanks to all that snow.
That's right.
That was a strange game, a very snowy field, and clear forecast today. It doesn't look like we're going to get much snow in this game. Jesse Hanscom will kick it off for Uxbridge here.
Setting up to return for Northbridge, number 20, Jake McNeil. Number 32, Jake Wood.
Jake McNeil and Jake Wood back to return for Northbridge.
Setting up the kick for Uxbridge's number 1, Jesse Hanscom.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
And Hanscom will kick that off over to the left side towards Jake McNeil. He'll catch it right around the 10-yard line. Cut back over to the right. He's got a little bit of room right here. But good job by the Uxbridge defense getting up right around the 33-yard line and taking him down. Good field position to start here for Northbridge after a nice return by McNeil right there. McNeil, another great player for this team. Doesn't play a whole lot of offense, but on defense, 44 tackles and 5 interceptions.
Northbridge has tons of athletes, and they're a very deep team, both on offense and defense, so they're hard to stop.
Kobe Schofer, the quarterback for this Northbridge team, in the shotgun to start off this game. He's got Robert Baldwin back there with him. And Schofer will get this snap, drop back to pass, roll out to the right side. Looking for Jake Wood there, but he can't make the catch. And Schofer, quite possibly one of the best players in this area. 106 for 163 on the year for 1,884 yards, 4th in Central Mass. 26 passing touchdowns, 1st in Central Mass, and he can't just throw it too. Yeah, he can run it as well. So 48 carries for 588 yards and 12 rushing touchdowns as well.
He's a great threat with his legs and with his arm. And when Uxbridge played him last week, he actually didn't do much in the rushing game. He was mostly a passer. But you have to be aware that when he gets out of the pocket, he can make big plays.
This time McNeil catches that pass from Schofer, breaks a few tackles there, and a good gain by him. He'll be taken down right around the 46-yard line.
Number 20, Jake McNeil, brought down by number 56, Kyle Zukanik.
McNeil gets a quick break as Chris Brower goes in for him, and Schofer heads back out to the huddle with this 1st and 10.
Jake McNeil actually played a very good game against us, and he had a wide open touchdown and just dropped it right in front of the end zone. So he wants that touchdown.
Schofer with the play action. Rolls out to the right side, and he'll throw that to Jake Wood right there, and he just can't bring that ball in. Good job by that Uxbridge defense forcing him out of the pocket.
Very drop by Wood. He has good hands, and you don't see him drop passes often.
And Wood, natural running back, but they put him wherever this year. He's got 68 carries for 546 yards and 10 rushing touchdowns, but also 41 catches for 711 yards, good for 6th in Central Mass, and 14 receiving touchdowns. And as he has 27 total touchdowns, including special teams and defense as well, which leads the area.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Definitely a great player for this team. Schofer fakes the handoff, rolls out to the right, and then gives it back to Baldwin. He's got a bit of room to run here. Good block there. And Baldwin will be taken out right around the 9-yard line.
That was a great design play. They pulled the tackles, and he had like 2 blockers ahead of him in open field. A great play call by Northbridge.
Schofer rolled out over there to the left side, and that left Baldwin wide open on the right, and he had plenty of room to run there, and now Northbridge has a 1st and goal.
First and goal on the 9.
Northridge moving fast too. Still only 9:44 left in this first quarter, and they're at on the 9-yard line. St. Baldwin gets the handoff. He'll be taken down after about a yard there.
Usually we see Baldwin in passing situations as a good blocker for Kobe, but today he's going to be basically the featured back because of all the injuries on this Northbridge team.
Usually Quinn is that power back, but looks like Baldwin will be taking that role this week. Looks like Northbridge will call a timeout right there after a bit of confusion.
Timeout on the field, Northbridge.
Looks like it's just a 20-second timeout just to get a sub in. Now Schofer will head back out to the huddle here.
I wonder what they'll go with here. Maybe a rollout by Kobe, maybe run up the middle, because they like to go with him with his legs in the red zone.
See Alex Dowd out there for Northridge right now as a receiver, normally a defensive player. He's got 81 tackles on the year, 2nd on this team, so doesn't play a whole lot of receiver, but line up as a tight end right here. Schofer looks to the right, throws it to Zach Valley, and he'll bring that in for his 2nd touchdown of the year. That is good for Kobe's 27th passing touchdown of the year, which it just extends his lead in Central Mass.
Well, that was a quick score. They drove right up the field, and Uxbridge needs a score to stay in early. We saw in that district game how quickly Northbridge put up points. I think they had a 20-point second quarter, and just like that, the game was over. So we have to keep up with their pace.
Like we mentioned earlier, Northbridge in that Hoosac Valley game, I believe it was 14-14 after 3 quarters, but then in that 4th quarter they put on 22 points and put that game away. So they can score fast, Andy. And we saw it there once again as they go up 6-0. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Point after attempt is good.
And that drive took only 2 minutes and 2 seconds. And Northbridge quickly up 7-0. And this Uxbridge team starting to really get a great program going on here. 2 years ago went 6-5. Last year went 8-3. Coming into this game today, they're 7-3. So 3 great winning seasons in a row, and I'm sure they'd love to keep that tradition going.
Coach Martello is doing a great job with this program, and we have a lot of young talent coming up, so I don't see the success ending just this year, especially with White Cohen coming back for his senior year and Caroline coming back. And we have defensive players like Matt Johnson have stepped up too, so I feel like this program is in a good place, even with the seniors graduating.
And there's tons of seniors graduating, as we saw in that coin toss, and all very key players. But last year as well, we saw many key players graduate, and a lot of people didn't think this team would be as successful as they have been. But I asked Coach Martello earlier in the year, how do you fill in for people like Cam Gallagher and Jake Taparowski who leave? And he said that people just have to step up, and Uxbridge did a great job doing that this year, and I'm sure they could do it again next year.
That's number 3,
Cam Stewart returns that kickoff over to the 32-yard line.
Robert Baldwin.
Uxbridge starts off this drive in pretty good field position.
Takes over on their own, 32.
Max White going back in the shotgun with 2 receivers on each side.
We've never
He's
seen
got
this.
Scott Blanchard in the backfield.
Never seen this formation before. Some trickery. Coach Martello coming early.
Josh Callahan goes in motion. He'll get the handoff, and now he'll throw it, and he's looking for Oliver Sawyer, but that pass is incomplete.
I think Callahan thought he was going to cut in instead of go to the corner, but aggressive play calling early, and Martello needs to, get this offense going. So I like the call, keep Northbridge's defense on their heels.
And Sawyer did have a bit of room there, but Josh Callahan's pass was just off the mark. It's now 2nd and 10 here for Uxbridge. This time, Uxbridge has a trips right formation. And notice Cam Stewart is lined up as a receiver. We haven't seen that much this year. Most of the time he's in the backfield. But now Scott Blanchard is in the backfield. White Cohen goes on 2 there. And a flag comes out. We'll see if that's on the offense or the defense. And looks like they will call that on the defense there. So Uxbridge gets 5 yards. Now it's 2nd and 5.
White Cohen's good for about 3 of these a game with the quick counts. He always gets the defense to jump.
Now same formation here for Uxbridge. Trips right. Sawyer alone on the left. Audible at the line here for Uxbridge. Now White Cohen looking to pass. He'll look for Brent Whitlock there, but he can't bring that pass in. Some changes along the offensive line this week. Hunter Walker lined up as a right guard, and Kyle Sekonic at left tackle, and Sam Wojo at right tackle. I can't tell who else is on the line there, but different line than we've seen normally. So usually Walker's over there at left tackle. But last time Uxbridge played Northbridge, they had some trouble up front, so I'm not surprised to see some changes along the line today.
Also, I think Coach Martello is trying to get the seniors more involved today. You see Blanchard in the backfield, Stewart at wide receiver today, and the shifted line. And he wants to get these guys more playing time in what is their last game of their Uxbridge career.
Cam Stewart with a nice catch there, and he'll be taken down right around the 49-yard line.
Brought down by number 49, Matt DeLuca. That play's good for an Uxbridge.
Now Uxbridge will go with a bit of a hurry-up offense here. Trips left and Sawyer alone on the right. Stewart gives it to Sawyer, and he'll be taken down after about 6 yards. And great protection here today early in this game, Andy.
Yeah, White Cohen's having a lot of time to throw, and you can't give him a time to throw because he will burn you because he's one of the best quarterbacks in this league, and he's shown that if he's given a good pocket, he can beat you deep and, shred a defense all the way up the field. Northbridge
is missing Quinn, as we said, as well as Jack Tiverton, another good defensive lineman for this team. So their pass rush is a little weaker than it normally is, but either way, Uxbridge doing a nice job up front. This time, Scott Blanchard gets the catch over to the right side. He'll be taken down for about a loss of 1 or 2 here.
Scott Blanchard, brought down by
White Cohen's nearing 2,000 yards, so if he can get about 73 yards today, he'll pass the big 2,000-yard marker.
Now a 3rd and 6 for Uxbridge. Trips left once again here. White Cohen gets it to Cam Stewart for a first down. Nice catch there by Stewart.
That was a good
Alex
grab.
Dowd right on his back, but kept it. So now first and 10 right on the 40-yard line.
He's looking good at wide receiver. I wish we explored this option earlier in the season.
Another audible here. And I like this Uxbridge approach early in this game. White Cohen looking for Sawyer, and a nice catch there. And Sawyer will be taken down right around the 22-yard line.
This offense is moving. I think the no-huddle quick tempo is working for us.
that play is good for an Uxbridge. First down.
They're going with that quick count, as you said, Andy, most plays, and then checking the audible after that, and I like that approach. Because when you're going fast like this and you just keep getting back to the line, this Northbridge defense is going to start to get less and less disciplined.
If they can't get off the field, they're going to get tired. You see the Patriots go with the no-huddle often, and it works for them.
White Cohen looking for Cam Stewart right there, but a good play by Alex Dowd to break that one up.
Incomplete.
So after that incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 on the 24, with 5:58 left in this first quarter. Trips left here. White Cone gives it to Scott Blanchard. And a good read there by White Cone to find Blanchard with a little bit of room. And Blanchard will be taken down right around the 15-yard line, just short of first down.
Blanchard's been running those wheel routes out of the backfield, and he's been open nearly every time. So White Cone should see that and, keep pounding it to him if he's open.
It's bold by Uxbridge, too, to not have Blanchard back there blocking most plays because, like we said, last time Uxbridge faced Northbridge, Northbridge had a great pass rush and they needed every block they could get, but they trust this line this week. Sawyer catches that one and can't get away from Jake McNeil's tackle. Good job by McNeil staying on him there, but either way, Sawyer gets enough for a first down right around the 12-yard line.
I would go to a fade to Sawyer. He's playing one-on-one, and he's as good of a chance to catching a fade as anyone.
He's got a couple inches on McNeil, too. McNeil, very athletic kid and can definitely jump, but I don't know. I think Sawyer's got the reach on him.
Looks like they might bring a double team on him, on Sawyer.
That's a good call. So now trips right. Another audible here for Uxbridge. White Cone passes it to Brent Whitlock, and he's in the end zone.
That was easy. Brent Whitlock was wide open over the middle, and Uxbridge answers quickly. I like the way this offense has been moving.
So now 7-6 with 4:41 left in this first quarter after a nice drive by Uxbridge right there. Not as quick as Northbridge went down the field, but just as good of a drive and ending the same result, and that's all that matters.
Senior captain Whitlock gets his 5th touchdown on the year.
Great defensive player as well, Brent Whitlock, 86 tackles.
He will be missed next year.
Hanscom's extra point is good.
Kicked by number 1, Jesse Hanscom, with your score, Uxbridge 7, Northbridge 7.
So now let's see some defense from Uxbridge here to stop this Northbridge offense and then hopefully get a touchdown of their own and get a lead in this game. But already, that's Uxbridge got shut out last game. This time they come out on their first drive and get points on the board. This Northbridge defense only given up 27 points all year, 14 of those coming last week. So, and that's against a Western Mass opponent. So against all Central Mass opponents this year, only 13 points coming into this game. And Uxbridge just put the 3rd touchdown from a Central Mass opponent on this Northbridge defense.
That's crazy. This defense is good, but White Cone shows he can beat this defense when he has a good pocket and he's not throwing a ball away. He made a lot of mental mistakes in that district championship game, and if he can limit those, I think we can win.
And number 32, Jake Wood.
Hanscom will kick it off once again for Uxbridge. And that's an onside kick right there, but it looks like Northbridge comes away with it at the 46-yard line.
The first guy took a hit there. I thought we were going to get it.
That was a good kick by Hanscom.
Usually Hunter Walker is the onside kicker for the team.
But I think once you see Walker go in, you know it's going to be an onside kick. So good job by Hanscom. They probably thought he was kicking it deep. Instead, goes onside. But either way, nice job by number 79 in Northbridge getting in there and recovering that.
Motellier is playing with completely different packages and a different scheme than we've seen this year. He's playing with, there's nothing to lose, and that's a good attitude to have, especially in the last game of the year. When there's no playoff seedings or anything on the line, you're just playing to win.
Sofer's pass goes to Sac Valley right there. He'll be taken down right around the 46-yard line by Brent Whitlock.
Number 9, Zach Valley, brought down by number 10, Brent Whitlock.
So now second and 3 for Northbridge here. And it doesn't seem that Northbridge is really missing Chandler Brooks and Mike Quinn too much. They're still moving down the field with players like Zach Valley.
And Jake McNeil, they're both getting extensive playing time.
Ooh, good play by Scott Blanchard coming up there and breaking up that pass. Looked like it was going for number 18, Brian Johnson.
Here's one step away that he read the play and he almost got to it. Good play by senior Scott Blanchard.
It's now 3rd and 3, and this Uxbridge defense will look to hold Northbridge here. Chauffeur heads back out to the huddle.
I don't think I would bring a blitz here because if you bring a blitz, it runs the risk of having Chauffeur being able to leave the pocket, and that's what you don't want. You don't want Chauffeur to be able to extend plays and get the extra yards.
This time Northbridge has a trips left formation, with Alex Dowd alone on the right side. And Chauffeur will keep that on a read option there, and he'll be taken down right around the first down marker. Looks like he'll have enough here. It's at the 42-yard line, and that is enough to move the chains.
Carry was good for a first down.
The Uxbridge fans getting into it. Packed house today.
We've seen these stands grow and grow each week. Great to see a lot of people come out even on a holiday today to support this team.
Usually the Thanksgiving games get a lot of people.
Looking for Jake Wood there, but that pass just goes out of bounds.
And warm-ups, Chauffeur's practicing the deep balls from about the 40, right around where he is right now, and he was hitting them with pretty good accuracy, so we know he has a good deep ball.
But that coverage there by Callanan threw Chauffeur off, and that ball goes out of bounds. Now 2nd and 10 on the 42-yard line for Northbridge. Trips left here for Northbridge with Jake McNeil alone on the right.
This looks like the Uxbridge formation.
And Chauffeur's looking for McNeil there, but good coverage by Blanchard.
Chauffeur's pass falls incomplete.
Northbridge wanting to foul there, but that was great defense by Blanchard. I don't see any pass interference.
Blanchard starting off this game very well. He had that one play earlier, and now good coverage once again there.
And he's getting a lot of reps at running back. Had that one catch out of the backfield.
It's now 3rd and 10 for Northbridge after 2 incomplete passes by Chauffeur. Spread formation here for Northbridge.
Look at Wood on the outside. Sawyer's covering him, but Chauffeur's going to go his
Wood
way.
there, and Oliver Sawyer with a great job just hitting that ball out of Wood's hands. Now 4th and 10 for Northbridge.
Great play by Sawyer. I thought Wood had that, and Sawyer does a smart thing, reaches around, knocks the ball out, and he can't get the catch. Sawyer's a great defensive player as well as a wide receiver.
Oliver Sawyer just announced the other day that he will be playing football at, I believe it's Bentley University next year. So congratulations to him. He had a great season this year. His 57 catches were 1st in Central Mass. 800 yards were 4th in Central Mass, and his 11 touchdowns were also 4th in Central Mass.
Yeah, Division II. He's going to play a lot, and hopefully he'll do well.
The Chauffeur will punt it. And that will go in the end zone for a touchback here. That was close there. Northbridge almost got to that before it headed into the end zone, but either way, Uxbridge will get a touchback out of that and start the ball at the 20-yard line.
Chauffeur's obviously not used to punting the ball. Northbridge does not have to punt often, but usually they have right shirt come in for the punts, but I guess he wanted to keep us off balance.
Taking the page out of Uxbridge's book there. We saw that in the Central Mass Championship game as well. They did that once, but I guess they liked it, so they did it again here. It's now 1st and 10 on the 20-yard line for Uxbridge. And trips right once again here with Blanchard in the backfield and Sawyer on the left.
A lot of audibles at the line today.
I like it, though, keeping Northbridge off balance.
White Cohen's reading the defense and changing the play.
And White Cohen drops that snap, but a nice job getting it back. And now rolling out to the right side, his pass for Brent Whitlock goes incomplete.
The issue last week was the communication between the center, Dan Page, and Max White Cohen. They had a couple fumbles there, and it was really not a very good performance. A bit sloppy, and there you get another one. but hopefully we can limit these miscues.
Safe formation once again here for Uxbridge. And they will audible again here. But going looking for Brent Whitlock. That pass goes incomplete. Good coverage by Zach Valley. It's now 3rd and 10 with 2.5 minutes left in this first quarter. Score still 7-7. Whitcomb gets the snap. And that pass is almost picked off there. A little too low, looking for Josh Callahan right there. But either way, on this 4th and 10, Uxbridge will send out its punt team. 2 minutes and 26 seconds left in this first quarter now.
Setting up the return, the punt is number 12, Kobe Schofer.
Schofer and Wood back to return for Northbridge.
Jake Wood.
Hanscom will punt it for Uxbridge.
You don't usually see quarterbacks returning kicks. Shows his versatility.
Hanscom's kick goes to Schofer, right around midfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds right around the 47-yard line.
Bounds by number 4, Scott Blanchard.
Scott Blanchard with another nice play there, just forcing Schofer out of bounds.
He's playing a tough game so far.
Northbridge takes over on the Uxbridge, 47.
On this 1st and 10 here, Northbridge will send out Schofer with 2 backs in the backfield with him. Looks like that's McNeil and Baldwin. And he's got Zach Valley and Jake Wood each on one side of him as receivers. Jake Wood gets that catch. And a great play by Brent Whitlock coming up there and taking Wood down for a loss of 1.
Wood is hard to tackle, but Whitlock got him low and wrapped him up, and that's what you got to do to Wood.
And a great read on that play. They saw it, and they knew exactly what was happening, and Whitlock just got up there first.
The first screen they did to Baldwin was successful, but this one, Uxbridge saw it coming.
Now Schofer has 2 receivers on each side and Baldwin in the backfield. Zach Valley goes in motion over to the left side. And now Schofer hands it off to Baldwin. And Brett Whitlock gets a hold of him there and takes him down after about 6 yards.
Robert Baldwin with the carry. Stopped by number 10, Brent Whitlock.
It's now a 3rd and 5 here for Northbridge. Just over a minute left in this first quarter. Same formation here, 2 receivers on each side and Baldwin in the backfield. Valley goes in motion once again here. This time Baldwin gets the fake handoff, and Alex Dowd is open deep, and a nice catch by him. Scott Blanchard will tackle him, but Dowd was in the end zone first. So now 13-7 Northbridge after that big play there. And as we said earlier, Alex Dowd not usually out there as a receiver, usually just a defensive player, but due to these injuries for Northbridge, players like Dowd get an opportunity to make big plays like he did there.
There's a deep ball I spoke about earlier about Schofer. He's a very, very accurate pass, even if it's from 40, 50 yards away. And Dowd has the height advantage over Blanchard. There's nothing Blanchard really could have done there.
There are 34 seconds left in this first quarter, and Jeffrey Ricart will be out to kick this extra point here for Northbridge. And this extra point from Northbridge is good. Makes this
Point
game
after attempt
14-7.
is good. Kicked by number 1, Jeff Reichert. Your score is Northbridge 14, Uxbridge 7.
Now Northbridge will kick it off once again here to Uxbridge.
Joe, it's interesting. We've seen a total of 0 running plays so far
For Uxbridge.
for Uxbridge.
Yeah.
So Montoya does not. He thinks he can beat Northbridge through the air more so than on the ground, and that's probably a good strategy because they have such a good front line.
Last week that running game couldn't get going against Northbridge. So, yeah, like you said, good call by Uxbridge to just realize that, and if it's not working, you might as well just pass it. And we've seen that that strategy employed by Uxbridge a few times, and it might seem strange, but if you think about it more, if you're running the ball and it's just not working, why would you even run it? So it makes more sense to just abandon it and just pass it if that's what's working better for you.
Gotta wonder how much White Cohen's gonna drop back today. I mean, he threw 57 passes one game.
Against St. Bernard's, yeah. Almost the Central Mass record. He's already thrown a good amount here today. Kickoff goes to Cam Stewart. Good job by him finding a little hole there, and he'll be taken down right around the 31-yard line.
With the return, brought down by number 45, Tim Havarti. Uxbridge takes over on their own, 32.
Now 1st and 10 on the 32-yard line for Uxbridge. 22 seconds left in this first quarter. Trips right once again here. White Cohen passing it once again here. And he's got Callanan open deep, and a nice catch by him.
What
He
a
breaks
throw.
a tackle from Jake Wood, breaks another one, and then he's taken down right around the 25-yard line. And what a great play by Uxbridge there. Now they're in, within 25 yards of the end zone.
That was a throw by Max. He got it right over the cornerback and hit Callanan right in the hands. What a beautiful throw. And Callanan, being tough to tackle, extended the play about 10 more yards.
And Uxbridge got to the line and tried to get another play off before the end of the first quarter, but they couldn't get it off in time. So after the first quarter, 14-7, and Uxbridge is driving down the field now.
Oh, offense is not our issue. Definitely. I feel like we can score on almost all our drives, so it's just, can the defense stop?
It's interesting,
Kobe
though, because
Schofield.
this Northbridge team, they have such a phenomenal offense as well as such a phenomenal defense. So you kind of really do have to pick which one you want to go with. And last time Uxbridge faced Northbridge, they kind of focused on the defense a little bit more. And obviously, they focus on the offense as well, but you could tell that they wanted to shut them down more than they wanted to score on them. But this week, it looks like the opposite. It looks like they're really trying to get points on the board, and that's a good mindset, because I think no matter how hard you try to shut this Northbridge offense down, they're going to get points on you. So, and we've seen it already today, already 2 touchdowns. So I like that mindset by Uxbridge that, hey, Northbridge is going to score, we got to score too. And now, who knows, maybe they could get their second touchdown of the day on this drive.
Montoya is putting all his best players on offense. You know, you usually don't see Blanchard much on offense. You usually don't see Stewart line up as wide receiver. And he's making a makeshift line to get all his athletes on the offensive side of the ball.
Exactly. That's clearly what they're focusing on so far, and I like that mindset.
It's working thus far. Callanan's had some big plays for this season. He's over 500 receiving yards, and that's the number 2 receiver on the team.
When teams focus in on Sawyer, it leaves Callanan open for plays like that. Now White Cohen, nice job stepping up in the pocket. He'll run it over to the left side. And a great play by him. He'll go out of bounds right around the 13-yard line.
I wish he did that more, you know, because they're banging the pressure. If he steps up in the pocket, he's going to have room to run, and he took it there. And he also had a great play. He didn't take a hit. He got out of bounds so he could, you know, not have to get hit by one of these linebackers.
Now 1st and 10 here after that nice play by White Cohen. He's looking for Callanan over the middle. And he'll be taken down. Looks like they're marking just short of the end zone.
That's as close as you can get.
Still good for a first down. So now 1st and goal right around the half-yard line.
Let's get John Silver in. He can run it in.
You see Matt Johnson in that huddle there, and usually he's in that formation, that war formation with Sylvia, and it looks like that's what they'll go to here. And I would have to assume John Sylvia's getting this handoff. But White Cohen will just take it himself. Looks like he'll be stopped at the goal line.
Stopped at the line.
I remember last year in the district championship game, Northbridge had a really nice goal line stand against this Uxbridge defense. I mean, Uxbridge offense.
Second down and 2.
I'm sure they're going to be looking to do it again here.
And that changed the game.
Great play right there.
Because we had momentum at that time, and that goal line stand really changed the game.
It's now 2nd and 2 after White Cohen's run goes for a loss of 1.
Give it to Sylvia.
And that's exactly what they'll do. And he will get in for a touchdown. So 14-13 after another nice drive by Uxbridge with 9:42 left in this second quarter.
That war formation is always successful, and Sylvia gets his 6th touchdown on the season. He's tough to tackle. I wouldn't want to stop him on the goal line.
Now Hanscom will kick the extra point for Uxbridge.
Offense running this game so far, both teams looks like they're getting down the field very easily.
Hanscom's extra point makes this game 14-14.
Kicked by number 1, Jesse Hanscom.
And already Uxbridge has matched the point total that Huzak Valley put up on Northbridge, which was the largest total anyone's put up on Northbridge all year. And we still got nearly 3 quarters left in this game.
Joe, it might be whoever has the ball last at this rate.
Now Hanscom will kick the ball off once again for Uxbridge here.
You hear the band, led by Miss Penza.
Great job as usual.
For Northbridge is number 20, Jake McNeil.
McNeil and Wood back to return for Northbridge.
Getting set to kick is number 1, Jesse Hanscom.
Hanscom will kick it up in the air, and it hit a Northbridge player, and it looks like Uxbridge got on that ball.
That's us.
That should be Uxbridge's ball right there. And that definitely hit a Northbridge player. Either way, it went 10 yards.
And
so
we have the ball. Hanscom has the ball in his hand.
And the refs are discussing this play here, and they will call it Uxbridge ball. Great call there. And now Uxbridge will start off this drive on the 49-yard line.
That's what we need. We just stole possession, and now we're in the driver's seat here. Second time we've tried the onside kick, and it works this time with Hanscom. That was more of a little squib in it, and they dropped it, and it worked in our favor.
It's now 1st and 10. With 9:38 left in this second quarter. Trips left formation here. Another audible here.
They're getting Northbridge to jump almost every time.
White Cohen moves up in the pocket, and a nice play. He'll find Cam Stewart, who gets by Jake Wood. Nice play by him. And now Stewart will be tackled right around the 30-yard line. What a play to start off this drive.
White Cohen's doing great today. He's moving up in the pocket, and he extended the play. The linebackers came up, he threw it past them, and Stewart, being shifty, gained the extra yards. And I'm liking what I'm seeing today, Joe.
White Cohen seems just a lot more comfortable in that pocket than he seemed last week, and that's a big shout out to the line right there for protecting him and giving him that confidence.
I like when he uses his legs more.
He can do it, he just doesn't always get the opportunities. Now White Cohen hits Josh Callanan, and he will get enough for a first down.
Cohen pass completed to number 42.
White Cohen's on the money today with these passes. Hitting all his receivers right in the chest, and I don't like that spot, but
Looks like they'll mark him just short of the first down.
That play is good for an Uxbridge.
Oh, no, they will move the chains. So
First down.
good spot there. It's now 1st and 10 on the 20-yard line. Now trip strike formation. Still no running plays from Uxbridge other than that keeper by White Cohen.
We don't need him.
White Cohen looking for Callanan. Looks like that defensive back made contact maybe half a second too early, but either way, Callanan with a nice play bring that in.
Cannon's all over the field so far today. In the slot, going deep.
Brings up a
And
second down.
White Cohen is looking at him.
2nd and 1 now. And he finds Blanchard over there in the flat. He gets by Alex Dowd, and he's right near the first down. We'll see where they officially spot him.
Brought down by number 9, Zach Valley. 3rd and inches.
And they'll mark Blanchard just short of the first down. Here's for 3rd down.
Oh, this is 2-down territory. We're not going to kick it.
Looking for Sawyer on a fade, and a flag comes out. That looks like that'll be interference against Jake McNeil. Saw a little jersey grabbing there, so a good call.
They'll get you every time if you grab the jersey. And a good call by the referees.
Pass interference
So
in the
now
end zone.
that pass interference call will put the ball right around the 2-yard line.
1st and goal from the 2.
White Cohen stays in this trips right formation. And that pass looking for Cam Stewart is almost intercepted there.
Intended receiver was
Dangerous pass for White Cohen.
I'd love to see that war formation come back out here and just give it to John Sylvia.
I agree.
A lot less risky than what they're trying to do right now.
There's no need to throw the ball if you're, this close to the goal line. Maybe a play action or a bootleg, but we have not seen that this year, though.
They'll look for Sawyer on a slant. He doesn't have him. But then Cam Stewart, a nice job getting open in the end zone, and White Cohen will find him. Make this a 20-14 game.
These receivers are getting open today, and they're making catches. I love the way this offense is working, and this is a great game so far.
So now 7.5 minutes left in the second quarter, and Uxbridge takes its first lead of this game. And I believe the first lead anyone's had against Northbridge in quite a long time. I'm not sure. I don't think Huzac Valley ever led this Northbridge team last game.
Tantasco might have, but
I'm not even sure about that, to be honest. I don't think Northbridge has been down this year yet, Andy. So, wow, great job by Uxbridge coming out today and getting 21 quick points now after that extra point by Hanscom and putting themselves in the driver's seat here.
With your score, Uxbridge 21, Northbridge 14.
this is a complete of a game if you've seen his offense all year. I really like Stewart as a wide receiver.
Like we said, Andy, though, if that running game isn't working, why even hand it off? And last week against Northbridge, they couldn't get anything going in the running game, so we've just seen them not even hand the ball off today. And I agree with that mindset. If you're just going to get 2-3 yards every time you run it, why even run it if you can get 10 through the air? So, like I said earlier, strange approach when you think about it, but the more you think about it, it just makes perfect sense.
And the Northbridge secondary is no answer for wide receiver sets. It's tough to cover Stewart, Cannon, Whitlock, and Sawyer all on the same drive.
And that secondary is short today. We talked about Brooks earlier, 5 interceptions on the year. Definitely one of the better defensive backs in this area, but Uxbridge is exploiting that weakness in the secondary today.
Also, Quinn, their linebacker, he probably could drop in coverage and cover Whitlock. So they're losing.
Or apply pressure on White Cohen.
They're losing to 2 defensive players, and we're making them pay.
This time Hanscom kicks it deep, and Jake McNeil will catch that right around the 6-yard line. He'll take it over to the left side. And a good job by Uxbridge there, coming up and forcing McNeil out of bounds right around the 25-yard line.
Let's get a stop here. We haven't been able to stop him yet, and a stop would really change the game. We had 1 punt, but other than that.
And that was around midfield, too, so Northbridge already had gone some yards. Uxbridge, like a real stop, like maybe not a 3 and out. I'd love a 3 and out, obviously, but just don't let Northbridge get any yardage here. Just don't let him get momentum and get a drive going. It's now 1st and 10 on the 25. Chauffeur has 3 receivers on the right and 1 on the left. Jesse Hanscom in that corner now for Uxbridge. This screen pass goes to Baldwin, I believe, and John Sylvia gets up and makes a big tackle for a loss of 4.
Yeah, Sylvia in the line saw that coming because you saw them pull out as soon as the running back leaked out into the backfield.
Like we said in that last game against Northbridge, Northbridge has a very unique offense, and you can never truly predict what they're going to do. But Uxbridge, 2nd year in a row that they faced this team twice, so they're starting to get a hang of it. They know when those guards are pulling out that it's probably a screen, and Sylvia read that play there. Yeah, you know, like I said earlier, it's his 4th time playing Northbridge in the past 2 years, and he realized, hey, they're throwing a screen out to the right side, got over there and made a nice play for a loss.
They do a lot of screens. That's their 3rd of the day, so maybe they'll stop it if they see Uxbridge is covering it good.
Chauffeur rolls out to the left side, and his throw there, looking for Alex Dowd. Great play by Cam Stewart breaking that up.
Yeah, Dowd got a hit by Stewart.
It's now 3rd and 14 for Northbridge.
Brings up a 3rd and 14.
Don't get beat deep. That's the only thing.
And keep Chauffeur in the pocket too, or at least don't let him run. You can force him out, but just don't over pursue. It's funny because I was saying the same thing when the Patriots were playing the Bills on Monday night. You think you have him, and then he's gone. Tyrod Taylor and Kobe Chauffeur, same player basically.
Except one place for Northbridge and one place for the Buffalo Bills.
Kobe on the wheel. Kobe's out here. Kobe's on the wheel.
Chauffeur gets the snap, and he'll keep it himself. And good job by Uxbridge getting a hold of him and taking him down after only about 3 or 4 yards there.
Good defense to shut the hole immediately, and the punt team coming out.
So we got that 3 and out we were talking about, Andy.
Sean Creighton brings up a 4th and 10.
Sean Creighton making a big play.
Now 6 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. Looks like Uxbridge will get the ball back here after this punt.
Going back for Uxbridge is number 10, Brent Whitlock. Number 33, Matt Johnston.
Brent Whitlock and Matt Johnson returning this punt for Uxbridge. This will go high up in the air, hit the ground right around midfield. Uxbridge just let that bounce. Jake McNeil will get a hold of that right around the 43-yard line.
Good field position to start, and this is the highest we've gotten the ball to start a drive this so far today, so we can capitalize on it.
Trip slot formation here.
Sawyer in single coverage with no safety help over the top.
We'll see what they do here.
He's
looking for Sawyer. And Sawyer with a great catch. And he'll be forced out of bounds right around the 26-yard line.
You know, White Cohen saw what I just saw. Sawyer makes a great grab. You know, throw it up high, and Sawyer going to get it, grab the ball at the highest point, and we're moving the chains.
First down.
Quite possibly the only player who can truly defend Oliver Sawyer is Oliver Sawyer. You don't see many corners with his size, other than himself, obviously, and you don't see many receivers with his size either. So, shorter corners like Jake McNeil, Sawyer just feasts on them. Fitting for Thanksgiving. White Cohen keeps that himself.
That's Max Cohen with the
He'll get taken down after about
brought down by number 5,
4 or 5 yards.
Very witty there, Joey.
Gain of 4.
I didn't even do it on purpose.
No pun intended.
I said it and then I was like, wait a minute, it's Thanksgiving. Trips right formation here. Another audible here.
I'll look at Cowan in on the wheel route. Or Sawyer, can't go wrong with that.
And Sawyer just can't bring in that ball there. Perfect ball by White Cohen. Sawyer just thought it was going to be a little closer, and he didn't accelerate until that last second. But wow, what a good opportunity there. Either way, Uxbridge now with a 3rd and 6.
Wouldn't that be something if we went up 14 points?
Now trips right once again. Another audible here. And White Cohen finds Josh Callanan,
Cohen's pass
and he'll be
completed
just
to number 42.
right near the first down marker. It looks like he'll have enough to get that first down.
That was a good tackle. I thought they stopped him short, but I guess not, so we'll take the first down.
First and 10 on the 16-yard line with 4.5 minutes left in this second quarter.
Callannan's been playing a phenomenal game today. He has 5 catches for 94 yards already. He's been all over the field.
White Cohen looking for Whitlock there.
Max Cohen's pass
He had a little bit of pressure on his face and couldn't complete that pass.
We're doing a lot of slants over the middle, and White Cohen's been looking at those often.
Church-like formation once again. And that pass is intercepted right there after it bounces off Brent Whitlock.
Pass tipped and intercepted by number 5.
That was lucky.
Alexander Dowd. Northbridge takes over.
So Northbridge makes a big play there just right around the end zone. And now they have the ball on the 20-yard line.
I really wanted to score though, Joey. I wanted to get up 14.
It was bound to happen eventually. This Uxbridge offense couldn't keep it going all day. We know how good this Northbridge defense is, and they showed it there. Now Schofer has no one in the backfield with him.
This is where he goes with the draw up the middle.
I was going to say that definitely a very possible play, but Jake Wood goes in motion. He'll get the handoff over to the right side. And Jesse Hanscom does a nice job getting up and taking Wood down for about a loss of 1.
They did a lot of those reverses in the championship game. We haven't seen much of it today. But good play by Hanscom to get in the backfield and wrap up Wood. And Wood's a big guy. He's not easy to bring down.
It's a 2nd and 11 here. Two receivers on each side, and Robert Baldwin in the backfield with Schofer. Baldwin goes out in motion to the left side. And they will fake the pass to him. Good rush by Uxbridge, but Schofer evading them, but then going down right around the line of scrimmage.
By bringing the pressure.
Number 5, Sean Creighton.
Creighton's making plays today. I think he has 2 tackles in that one.
11.
This is also Sean Creighton's final game. He's a senior.
It's now 3rd and 11 here.
I would probably double cover Dowd because he's been our #1 guy today. Wood's been more of a decoy, I feel like, because Dowd has been getting all the targets, especially deep.
Schofer play action. And that pass is picked off by Kyle Sekonic. What a play to get up and come down with that ball. Now Uxbridge will start off this next drive right around the 32-yard line after a huge play by Kyle Sekonic.
We answered their interception with one of our own, and Sekonic with the great hands, and he had to jump and barely reach it, but what a play. Is that UCTV top 10?
It's got to be.
32.
He's been phenomenal this year. The key of our defense.
Good pressure by Jason Kindle there that led to that interception right in the face of Kobe Schofer. So trips right. And Uxbridge will audible once again at the line. White Cohen has Callanan open, and he'll bring that pass in and then go out of bounds right around the 13-yard line.
Callanan's over 100 yards already. It's only the first half. He's been absolutely insane today.
First down.
In the short game, over the middle, going deep, he's been all over the place.
White Cohen has some pressure here. Nice job getting away from that. And now he'll pass it to Josh Callanan, and he just can't bring that ball in. Looked like Johnny Manziel on that play there, but just couldn't complete the pass.
It's tough when you're going to the left and you're throwing right-handed, and that ball sailed to the left. But good play by Max to get out of the pocket, and he saw Callanan and just could not quite reel it in.
Put himself in position to get a touchdown there, but either way, what a play by White Cohen to make something out of nothing. Made it exciting at least.
That was flashes of Manziel.
Trips left. But Cohen looking for Callanan, and what a play there
Cohen's pass ball.
by Matt DeLuca to
Incomplete.
get in there and break up that pass.
Dangerous
Broken up
play
by
over the
number
middle.
49, Matt
I don't
DeLuca.
like jamming it up the middle
30-10.
when you're in the red zone, and that's what we've been doing a lot. But
That's where the interception came, so. There's no trips left.
I'd rather see something to the corner of the end zone, maybe a fade or a curl.
Uxbridge got a guy to jump there, but couldn't snap the ball in time to get the offsides penalty. Quarterback draw. White Cohen gets it. He has room. And he's right around the end zone, but they will mark him just short. What a play call there. You saw that audible come out. And I don't know if White Cohen called that, if Martellio called that, but either way, whoever saw that, what a great play call to just notice that middle field is wide open.
I like this new White Cohen using his feet and running, and he looks like Colby Schofer there. And now we have Sylvia coming in, the war formation, my favorite.
First and goal on the 1.
Mac is playing probably his best game I've ever seen him play today.
Just seems a lot very motivated, a lot more motivated than he was in that first game against Northbridge. But John Sylvia gets that handoff, and he'll get in for his second rushing touchdown of the day to make this 27-14 with a minute and a half left in this first half.
Uxbridge just scored 21 points unanswered, and this has been a phenomenal second quarter. Our offense has been unstoppable.
Now Uxbridge will send out the extra point team. Jesse Hanscom will kick this one.
That onside kick was a big momentum changer in this game.
And Hanscom's extra point is good. 28-14.
Good. Kicked by number 1, Jesse Hanscom. With your score is Uxbridge 28, Northbridge 14.
Uxbridge receives the ball in the second half, but you still do not want them to score at the end of the half. That'd be a big
We saw
stop.
earlier that first drive of the game for Northbridge only took them 2 minutes and 2 seconds to get down the field and score. Little less time this time, as we said, only a minute and a half, but still, they can move fast. So Uxbridge defense has to just play strong for this last minute and a half.
And this is more points than Northbridge has given up the entire season, and it's only the first half.
That's just crazy saying that. Northbridge only giving up 27 points coming into this game.
And we have
Uxbridge
28.
already has 28.
And what a rebound after scoring none in the division championship game. And that was not a good game for Uxbridge, and we want this win.
Like we said, these Thanksgiving games now don't have much impact on playoff seeding or anything, but it's pride. And Northbridge 11-0. What an honor it would be to break up Northbridge's undefeated season.
Ball goes out of bounds.
That kickoff there goes out of bounds, so that'll be a penalty on Uxbridge.
Oh, that's not what we needed. They hit the ball at what, the 40?
Definitely a substantial penalty.
Or do they re-kick it?
Oh, it looks like they will re-kick it 5 yards back this time.
Okay. It's not like the NFL where they get the ball at the 40. You don't really see that offense, especially from a good kicker like Hanscom.
Go. No run back, guys. Stay in your lanes.
It's a squib kick up the middle. Kobe Schofer will pick that up, and he'll be tackled right around the 35-yard line.
Kobe Schofer with the return, brought down by number 35, Ethan Howe.
So now with 1:22 left in this first half, Northbridge will start with the ball at the 36, looking to shorten this Uxbridge lead before halftime.
Northbridge with all their timeouts remaining, I believe, so they can stop the clock as they choose.
Two receivers on each side here. Jake Wood goes in motion, And he will get the fake handoff. Now Robert Baldwin gets the handoff. And a good job by
That's number
Uxbridge taking him
19,
down after only
Robert
about 4
Baldwin
yards there.
carry. Stopped by number 10, Brent Whitlock. Gain of 5.
And they're not using their timeout.
Now
Now we're under a minute left in this first half.
Wood goes in motion. Tell Jesse to stay deep. It's probably a sweet pass.
Wood goes in motion once again. And the same play here. And this time Baldwin has some room. And Cam Stewart with a nice play, getting up and tackling him right around the Uxbridge 35-yard line. But LaChapelle saw that room, and a good play call by him.
Baldwin can move for a bigger guy. He has some wheels, actually. Just shows the depth of the Northbridge team.
So now with 43 seconds left in this first half, looks like Northbridge will call a timeout here.
Timeout on the field, Northbridge.
We're lucky he's only at the 35 because that could have been a much bigger play. I thought once he hit that hole, he was gone.
Cam Stewart with a nice job getting back there and taking him down. So we said 43 seconds, and Northbridge has 35 yards to go towards the end zone. Schofer goes on two. Good discipline by the Uxbridge defense, not moving. He's looking deep.
Shoulder pass.
That was a great
And
catch,
that-
but
Zach Valley brings that ball in right around the 9-yard line.
tough to tell from up
First
here.
and goal for Northbridge.
Tough to tell from up here, but it looked to me like he was out of bounds. But thinking I'm not a referee.
Looked like he caught it up in the air and then got pushed out of bounds, but like you said, Andy, we can't see too well from up here. I'm sure the ref down there made a good call and saw those feet get down.
Well, you only need 1 foot in
That's
high
right.
school, so that does play to his advantage.
Counter.
This time Schofer has Baldwin and Wood in the backfield.
Here and counter.
And Schofer will keep it. Some pressure. And his throw goes incomplete, intended for Jake McNeil. I mean, for Jake Wood, excuse me.
Ball incomplete.
That was totally red there.
Counting wanting a call because Wood threw him the elbow and counter fell, but luckily no scores came from it.
Everybody see if he got hit or what? Oh, Woods.
So now 2nd and goal. 29 seconds left in this first half.
Wouldn't the goal line stand be nice?
Great way to head into the locker room, but we'll see if Uxbridge can do it here. Northbridge offense is hard to stop.
We stopped them in the red zone last game.
And that pass, looking for Jake Wood, looked like some miscommunication there.
Schofish pass ball.
So now after that one goes incomplete, 3rd and goal.
Frees up a 3rd and goal.
Kobe's keeping it.
23 seconds left in this first half.
I think quarterback. He's jogging and change the play.
Northbridge taking a while in this huddle right now.
And the clock
See what
stops.
they have
so.
up their sleeve.
Woods is up in the backfield. He's going to slip out last time.
And they will call a timeout.
Timeout
Maybe
on the field,
possible
Northbridge.
delay of game penalty coming up because that huddle did take a while. That was an interesting formation right there. It looked like they had Jake Wood lined up as a wingback right behind the line. We haven't seen that too often today.
Maybe he would do a wheel out of the backfield, and he had a big play for the wheel last week.
Dan, if your ears on, watch out.
Mute
for
the
Woods
microphone. We
clearing out
can
the
hear it through
backer,
the PA, please.
and
Last
Kobe
time.
running.
Northbridge taking a while in this timeout. Let's see what they do here.
Big 3rd and 8 here.
Uxbridge is looking for a goal line stop here right before halftime, up 28-14.
All right, Sawyer's got Wood, so Whitlock should stay in the middle.
Wood goes in motion. Schofer has some time, not many open receivers. He'll roll out to the right side, and he'll be taken down right around the 6-yard line.
Great defense to collapse on him, not letting him get the corner. Fourth and what, 6 now?
With 15 seconds left in this first half.
Brings up a 4th down.
And all this Uxbridge defense has to do is make one more play here, and Northbridge will call a timeout, and they will try to come up with something here.
I would target Wood. He might go in reverse, but he's definitely the go-to guy in this situation.
Maybe they'll get Brooks some pads and send him out there for this play.
He can suit up quickly. This is when they're missing Brooks as their number 1 play, their number 1 wide receiver.
Really interested to see what Northbridge does here. They have so many different plays in that playbook. They could go in so many different directions.
It also could be Colby up the middle, and that's a realistic threat.
Whenever Kobe's lined up, it's always a threat for him to take it himself.
I would definitely have one linebacker spotlight Kobe, make sure he does not get an open running lane. Joe, there's lots on the line on this play.
Wood goes in motion. And Schofer's pass is broken up. Great play by Uxbridge there. So now Uxbridge will get the ball on the 7-yard line with 10 seconds left in this first half.
What a goal line stand, and that 14-point lead is going to hold up.
What a play by Jesse Hanscom there, getting in there and tipping that ball away.
Everyone stepping up to the Hanscom. Has not played much cornerback, makes the big play when his name is called. Should be 1 kneel away from going to halftime up 2 scores.
And Andy, I knew that this was going to be a close game, but who would have guessed that Uxbridge would put on 28 points? And that, like you said, that's more than has been put on Northbridge all year.
You can't lay off the gas pedal though, because they're going to come out strong. We got to come out stronger.
That's true, Andy. So at halftime, after White Cohen takes that knee, scores 28-14. What a half by Uxbridge, namely Max White Cohen. 17 for 27 for 232 yards on the day, and it's only halftime, Andy. Josh Callahan, 6 catches for 107. Oliver Sawyer, 4 catches for 55 yards. Cam Stewart, 4 catches for 41.
Also, Sylvia, 2 touchdowns rushing.
So what a first half by Uxbridge, and they got off to an early 28-14 lead. Back for the second half here. The kickoff by Northbridge was well covered and took Uxbridge down right around the 20-yard line. Score still 28-14. If you're just joining us, I'm Joe Dubois.
I'm Andy Quiros.
We'll continue commentating for the second half of football.
Well, it's nice we get the ball to start the second half up 14.
I'd like to see a better return there, but either way, the ball is the ball, so it's great to have it. White Cohen, pass there. Good catch by Cam Stewart.
We almost gave it away there. Double coverage late.
Brought down by number 32, Jake Wood.
So White Cohen's known for. Sometimes he doesn't always make the best decisions, but he finds a way to make them work. It's now 2nd and 4. Jake Wood up in the face of Brent Whitlock on this.
He's really close to Whitlock.
This time that pass goes to Oliver Sawyer. Oh, and no, never mind. Sorry, I thought I saw the ball come out, but I think that was just a belt or something come out. Either way, first and 10 right around the 35-yard line.
White Cohen fit that pass between like 3 people right on the money. I look at Whitlock or Cowan on this side. The left side seems like it's not very covered very well.
Now Northbridge sends over a couple defenders. I think they noticed that as well. White Cohen hits Sawyer. And he'll break off a couple tackles there and get enough for another first down.
He just does not go down. He's tough to tackle. A good drive already, 2 first downs. We're picking up where we left off.
He was down right around the 49-yard line. trips left here.
Coming off the edge. Scotty, pick him up.
Screen. Intended for Scott Blanchard.
Max Cohen's pass falls.
And that hit from Alex Dowd looked like it came just after the ball went over the head of Blanchard. I didn't know if that would have been an interference call or not, but looked like Russ made a good call there.
Another dangerous play. The pressure came straight down the middle. If you're White Cone, you got to get that ball out of bounds, so there's no even possibility of them intercepting it.
So now 2nd and 10.
And I think the refs made the correct call there. I wouldn't have called a foul because he didn't have possession of the ball, and it wasn't in his reach.
White Cohen throwing it deep to Sawyer, and what a catch by him to get it around Jake McNeil. He'll be down right at the 21-yard line.
Another beautiful deep ball by White Cohen. He is just phenomenal today.
Play is good for Uxbridge. First down.
Sawyer already with 2 or 3 catches to open this drive.
It's now 1st and 10. Pass goes to Scott Blanchard, and he just can't bring that ball in.
That's a shame because we had the rim, we had a blocker, and we couldn't quite get the pass.
Wonder what Uxbridge is going to do on this next play, Andy.
Throw the ball.
Well, first down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Max White Cohen might be close to breaking his own record of 57 attempts. He's dropping back every time, and we have dominated possession.
I believe the Central Mass record is 59, so who knows? Maybe you could break that today. He'll throw it this time right near Josh Callanan and Brent Whitlock. Good coverage there by Zach Valley.
Very to the hands of Whitlock. It was good coverage, but Whitlock reached up and couldn't quite reel it in.
3rd down and 10.
Nice catch by the ref right there. Don't know if our cameras caught that, but made a nice one-handed grab.
Actually, they were playing them inside, but they dropped out to get him.
3rd and 10 here.
Yeah, but Max wasn't paying attention on the first red.
White Cone keeps this himself. Gets by Brandon Morganelli's tackle. And he's got a little bit of room over the right side.
What a run!
And he's in for a rushing touchdown of his own to make this 34-14 Uxbridge.
He broke the initial tackle, and he had the speed to break away. This is great, Joey.
White Cohen with a heck of a game so far. So now, extra point for Uxbridge could make this game 35-14.
White Cohen's 3rd touchdown of the game.
He almost had that rushing touchdown as well on this side at the end of the first half.
And Sylvia cleaned that one up, but wow, this is incredible.
They must have did something, said something, so we denied it.
Hanscom will kick the extra point once again for Uxbridge. And that is good. 35-14.
Point after attempt is good by number 1, Jesse Hanscom.
This is as well as I've seen this Uxbridge offense ever, and it's coming against the best defense in Central Mass, which is kind of ironic.
And quite honestly, one of the best defenses in Central Mass history. If you look at the numbers, I've seen some stats, and I believe they had the longest shutout streak in Central Mass history. Didn't give up a touchdown until like their 6th or 7th game or something. So
I saw that before the Husak game, they're only averaging about 1 point per game given up. Like, that's insane.
a historic defense, and Uxbridge has done a nice job today figuring the holes out in this defense and putting up 35 points with only 2 minutes into this third quarter.
You could point to, Quinn being out and Brooks being out, but that doesn't make them move up the field. You know what I mean? They still have had great drives.
And Northbridge wouldn't have sat out Quinn and Brooks if they didn't think that the rest of this defense could pick it up. So a penalty, I'm not sure exactly where this penalty was or when it happened, but it'll set up a kickoff for Uxbridge at the 45-yard line.
Well, this is really close to the end zone here.
Jake McNeil.
Hanscom will kick this deep here, and that'll go through the back of the end zone, looking like Steven Kostowski there.
I was going to say that.
Northbridge will take over on their own 20.
So that will lead to a touchback for Northbridge.
Come on, D, we need to make it
I was thinking we might have seen a possible onside kick there, Andy, because either way, if Northbridge recovers that, they're still only at the Northbridge 35-yard line, so they still have a ways to go. But either way, that's a good decision by Uxbridge as well to kick it deep and see what this Northbridge offense can do.
I mean, there's no real need to do an onside kick when you're up 21. You might as well just pin them in deep. But good idea, Joe.
8:41 left in this third quarter now. And Schofer has two backs in the backfield with him. That's McNeil and Baldwin. This time McNeil gets the handoff. And a great job by Uxbridge getting up and taking him down for a loss of a few yards there.
Since we've given up, since the second quarter when we were down 14-7, his defense has been locked down. They've run maybe, one first down. They have not done anything offensively.
28 unanswered points for this Uxbridge offense right now. Two backs with Schofer once again. This time it's a pass, looking for Zach Valley. He'll catch up before being forced out of bounds by Jesse Hanscom. It's about a 7-yard gain. Now a 3rd and 4.
Jesse Hanscom brings up a 3rd and 5.
You see quarterback Brian Irusi warming up on the sideline. And you got to wonder how much longer they're going to keep Schofer in, especially with the Super Bowl coming up next weekend.
Now they're in an I formation. We haven't seen this from Northbridge a whole lot. You got Robert Baldwin as the fullback and then McNeil back as a halfback. And McNeil will get the handoff, head over to the left side. He'll be taken down the line of scrimmage, and that will lead to a 4th down.
Big play by Hunter Walker to wrap him up.
77, Sam Wojciechowski.
Excuse me, Wojo, not Hunter. It looked like Hunter had the initial contact.
Now it looks like Northbridge will send out the punt team once again here.
Going back to Uxbridge's number 30.
Kobe Schofer looks frustrated over there on the sidelines. Not the way he was hoping this game would go so far. He has still played pretty well, but it's this defense that has really let Uxbridge take this game. Timeout called there.
Northbridge.
Ricard will punt it for Northbridge right here. This punt goes way up in the air, but doesn't get a whole lot of yards on it. And that'll bounce in Northbridge's favor.
You got the lucky roll.
And Northbridge will touch that down right around the Uxbridge 44-yard line.
No return on the punt. Uxbridge will take over on their own 44.
Now Uxbridge will look to extend this lead.
Fans of the Uxbridge Parents for Safe Graduation would like to thank everyone who helped participate today. We have the winners of the 2 baskets. The lottery basket, Stephen Hoover. And the
White Cohen has 3 receivers on the right side and Sawyer Lone on the left and Blanchard in the backfield. Another audible here. And White Cohen with a rocket pass right to Cam Stewart's hands, and he'll come down with that pass right around the Northbridge 44-yard line.
That was a bullet, and he had a defender coming right on his back, and he knew that.
Stopped by number 32, Jake Wood.
This is as good of a performance I've ever seen as a high school quarterback.
Now the receivers flip sides. This time Truett's left, Sawyer on the right.
Sawyer 1-on-1 has a good height advantage. You want to do send it deep.
And no safeties back.
Yeah, White Cohen.
And they'll look for Oliver. And a nice grab once again over Jake McNeil. Jake McNeil makes a nice play, though, taking Oliver Sawyer down before he can get in for the touchdown. Now, Uxbridge ball right around the 8-yard line.
White Cohen will see that. If I see it, he'll know. He was on single coverage. Sawyer can beat nearly anyone in single coverage. Sawyer and Cowan both are playing huge games tonight.
They'll spot Sawyer right around the 9-yard line. Looks like a 1st and goal. White Cone looking for Josh Callan, and that pass is picked off by Alex Dowd. And he's running. Kyle Sekonic chasing after him. And Alex Dowd will take that and be forced out of bounds right around midfield. What a play by Dowd. That good read by White Cone there, but he just threw it way behind Callanan, and that led Dowd to make a nice play there.
Sawyer was open on a post to the corner of the end zone, and I'm surprised he didn't throw to him.
Pushed out of bounds by number 6, Max Cohen.
Now Northbridge draw right around midfield.
Northbridge takes over.
It looks like quarterback Brian Iarusi will be checking in the game for Kobe Schofer.
Smart decision. You don't want to risk Schofer getting injured with the big game against East Bridgewater coming up next weekend at Gillette. We haven't seen him yet, assuming to be the starting quarterback next year.
Come on, D, let's go!
Let's not forget, though, Schofer was in this game up until this point, and the score is 35-14. Uxbridge in the lead. Iarusi starts off that play with a read option, and it looks like he will get in for a touchdown on his first play here in this game.
Touchdown,
And
Northbridge.
what a play by him.
Wow, that was quick.
Number 14, Brian.
2 big plays for
Iarusi.
Northbridge. In 2 plays, it went from all the way into our red zone to their touchdown.
And that's what we'll be seeing next year, I guess, Andy. Worthy successor to Kobe Schofer, it appears. And Northbridge will kick an extra point here. With the score 35-20, Uxbridge still in the lead. Ricard's extra point is no good, so the score remains 35-20 with 5.5 minutes left in this 3rd quarter.
With your score, Uxbridge 35.
If I'm Uxbridge, I'd love to see that first-string offense send back out there once again. Let's not forget, this is the last game that these seniors are going to play, and it'd be a shame to not see them play the rest of this game.
And we know how quickly Northbridge can score, even without Schofer or Chandler Brooks. You just saw their one play, bam, 50 yards, so.
It seems that whenever anyone from Northbridge graduates, there's people there to step up in their place.
Same with Uxbridge,
Setting up
too.
the kick for Northbridge. Number
As
1.
soon as Taparowski left, White Cone took over and had one of the greatest seasons as an Uxbridge quarterback has ever had, maybe even the best.
Number 4, Scott Blanchard.
Only a junior, too. He's got one more year in the black and orange.
Cam Butler.
Cam Butler, Cam Stewart, and Scott Blanchard back to return for Uxbridge here.
And there's the onside. Good play by Rosa to get his hands on that. It was like Rosa v. 6 guys, and he got it.
So now Uxbridge will start off this drive on the Northbridge 49.
That's an interesting formation for an onside.
And another nice catch by the ref right there. Same one.
He has some good hands.
Uxbridge takes over on the Northbridge 49.
Now on this 1st and 10, Uxbridge has trips right and Sawyer alone on the left. And White Cohen, not sure he was looking for there.
Pass ball.
That goes incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Max White Cohen, 23 for 38 for 334 yards on the day. And another pass there, and Cam Stewart with a nice grab. And he'll be taken down right around the 21-yard line.
What a throw by White Cohen.
Brought down by number 49, Matt DeLuca.
And with this building performance, he's passed, what, 2,200 yards?
Just about, yeah. We'll have to do the official math out at the end of the game. But either way, what a game to end his season so far, and I'm sure he's not done yet. Someone jumped, whether that was the offense or the defense, we're not exactly sure. But that'll be called against the offense. So that is 5 yards against Uxbridge. Uxbridge has it on the 26 now for 1st and 15. Trips left. And another audible here for Uxbridge.
The audible plays have been pretty successful. Yeah, the run for White Cohen almost scored a touchdown.
And White Cohen's getting good pass rush. And what a block by Brent Whitlock right there. And a flag comes out.
I don't like that flag. That was a clean block.
If that's a penalty against Whitlock's block, then that is not a good call right there.
Wow, that guy's going to feel that one tomorrow.
Looked like a very clean hit to me.
Keep it clean, Uxbridge.
They said that's a hit to the head right there on Whitlock. So I believe that's a 15-yard penalty, which would lead to a 1st and 30 for Uxbridge. We'll see. Yeah, it looks like they are sending them back to a 1st and 30 here.
Not a fan of that call, Joey.
So Uxbridge has its work cut out for them here.
And Northbridge secondary playing very deep. They're avoiding a big play.
Brent Whitlock is open, but White Cohen has pressure, and he cannot get the ball out. Looking for Sawyer there. So now 2nd and 30.
We'll bring up a 2nd down and very long.
Trips right formation here. White Cohen looking for Scott Blanchard, but Scott Blanchard wasn't looking for the ball there.
Pass ball's incomplete.
It's now 3rd and 30.
I would take a shot deep here. You might as well if it's 3rd and 30. We've had a lot of success throwing the ball, 20 yards down the field more. White Cohen has a great arm, and his deep balls have been on point today.
.407 left in this 3rd quarter. 3rd and 30 for Uxbridge coming up. Looks like they will be going deep here. Looking for Cam Stewart over the middle, and he catches that, and that is enough for a touchdown. Who would have guessed, Andy? A 3rd and 30, and Uxbridge gets a touchdown out of that.
Cam Stewart, where did this come from? He's all of a sudden the greatest wide receiver.
Looks like Jake Wood fell right in front of Cam Stewart before he made that play, and that's too bad for Northbridge because Wood was in perfect position, but must have tripped on something. But either way, that leads to 6 points for Uxbridge and makes this a 41-20 lead.
Incredible, absolutely incredible. White Cohen gets his 4th touchdown on the day, and this is just a great performance by all the wide receivers and all the different players by Uxbridge.
Hanscom will look to go 6 for 6 on extra points on the day. And he will do just that, making this a 42-20 game with 3:57 left in this 3rd quarter.
We should have put Stewart at wide receiver at the beginning of the year. Going with the 0 running plays the whole season.
After that drive, that leaves Max White Cohen stats 25 for 42 for 403 yards. And he's got a rushing touchdown of his own, 6 rushes for 35 yards. John Sylvia, 2 rushes for 3 yards. Both of those were touchdowns. Oliver Sawyer, 8 catches for 139. Cam Stewart, 8 for 128. And Josh Callan had 6 for 107. What a performance out of those three.
The receivers have been playing amazing, and White Cone's getting them open. If you have 3 guys over 100 yards and it's not even over yet,
And high school football?
that's pretty impressive. Against one of the best defenses in the history of Division 4?
Division 5.
Division
Division 5 Central Mass football. And Uxbridge just put 42 on them so far.
Return is number 19, Robert Baldwin. Number
Gotta say, I
20,
was not expecting this.
Jake McNeil.
Like we said earlier, Andy, I was expecting a close game, definitely a hard-fought game from both sides of the ball, but I don't think anyone would have predicted 42 points by Uxbridge. And Robert Baldwin catches that. Nice job by Uxbridge getting up and taking him down at the 17-yard line.
That was number 19, Robert Baldwin with the carry.
Let's see if we can stop Irusi this time. One play, went over 50 yards on a run. We haven't seen him throw the ball yet.
Irusi's back out there again.
And this is like foreshadowing for next year because he's most likely going to be the starting quarterback in place of Chauffeur.
Irusi hands this one off to Jake McNeil. Brent Whitlock gets up and takes McNeil down after a couple yards there.
Brought down by number 10, Brent Whitlock.
The play up front and by the linebackers today has been awesome. Whitlock, Zakonic, both making big plays, and Sam Mojo, Hunter, been stopping in the run game for the most part other than the quarterback draw.
Northbridge hasn't run it much because of that, because this front 7 has been playing so well. Or front 8, I'm not sure exactly how many guys Uxbridge has up there.
I'm pretty sure front 8, could we do 4 linebackers, 4 up front?
Irusi keeps this one himself. He bumps it outside. He'll go out of bounds after a couple yards there.
That's number 14, Brian Iarusi with the carry. Stopped by number 42, Josh Callanan. Brings up a 3rd down and 6.
So after that run by Irusi, 3rd and 6 coming up for Northbridge. There's 3 minutes and 2 seconds left in this 3rd quarter.
Uxbridge expecting a pass. They're putting Hanscom in a cornerback. More of a secondary look.
Baldwin in the backfield with Irusi. Irusi will pass it here, looked over to the left, looking for Jake McNeil, but McNeil cannot bring in that pass.
Incomplete. Intended receiver was number 20, Jake McNeil.
Now Northbridge will punt it.
Brings up a 4th down and 6.
Big stop by Uxbridge. Defense coming up large. And that's the strength of this team usually. And in that game last week, their defense was not performing, but it's nice that they get back to their hard-nosed, tough defensive play.
Number 10, Brent Whitlock.
Oh, big time.
Ricart will punt it here for Northbridge. That punt is down by Northbridge right at the 50-yard line.
No return on the punt.
I still want to keep all the starters out.
Takes over on the 50.
Get some revenge for that division loss.
2 minutes and 42 seconds left in this 3rd quarter.
We see the trips. That's what have been working for us mostly today.
Most plays we've had this trips formation, whether it's on the right or the left. White Cone looking for Stewart, but instead Callanan comes away with it. And he'll be taken down right at the 20-yard line.
We had 2 guys open. Either of them could have caught the ball. The Northbridge secondary, I think they've just given up at this point. 'Cause I don't see any pressure, defensive, like,
I'm fine with that,
yeah, me
because
too.
we're not giving up. We're going to keep throwing it on them. If they're going to be lazy, then we're just going to keep throwing it.
Joe, I want to get 50.
I'd love it.
We still got the entire 4th quarter remaining, and the 3rd.
White Cohen looking for Sawyer. Oh, and a good play there. Can't tell exactly who that was on Northbridge, but that was a good play there to get up and break up that pass.
Not easy to defend Oliver Sawyer when the ball's in the air in the end zone.
It's now 2nd and 10 on the 20-yard line. Trips left here. White Cone looking for Sawyer on an out. He'll catch it, get by one tackler, and be forced out of bounds right around the 7-yard line.
Was that his 10th catch?
Just around there.
Cam Frieswick. That play is good for an Uxbridge. First down.
White Cone rolls out to the left side. And he's throwing it for Brent Whitlock. And it looks, yeah, he gets that touchdown. 48-20 Uxbridge.
What a play by White Cone. Roll out, draw the defense in, and throw it to Whitlock. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the day. White Cone has 5 touchdowns now. Wow. I have nothing to say to this.
Wow, White Cone putting on a show today.
He did not have a good game, and he probably felt that loss was mostly his fault. And he did want that revenge. 453 yards for White Cone on 28 of 46 passing. Like, this is a video game. This is Madden numbers. He also has 35 rush yards, 5 total touchdowns.
Let's just talk about this defense for Uxbridge too for a minute. Kobe Schofer, we've held him to 9 for 20 for 143 yards on the day. Obviously, he's out of the game now, but that's not a good game for him. I mean, obviously, most quarterbacks would be very happy with those numbers, but for Kobe Schofer, that's not what we've come to expect from him. So Uxbridge doing a great job shutting him down today.
And the defense has fueled the offense, getting us good field position, stopping them when we needed them to be stopped, and getting us the ball back quickly, and that's helped the offense. A lot of alum here today for Uxbridge, and they're happy to see this.
They weren't able to take down Northbridge, so I'm sure they're glad to see people who took their place taking them down.
Getting ready to kick is number 1, Jesse Hanscom. Returning is number 19, Robert Baldwin. And number
1.5 minutes left in this 3rd quarter. Jesse Hanscom kicks it off for Uxbridge. Great kick by him. Jake McNeil bobbles it but catches it in the end zone. Good blocking by Northbridge. And Jake McNeil's forced out of bounds right around the 25-yard line.
That was a big hit.
Matt Johnson, nice job there.
Teddy Cole made him.
And it looks like Jake McNeil is hurt over there on the sideline.
Cole hit him real hard, but you hate to see anyone get injured. That's not good.
And he's a key player for this team. Like we said earlier, doesn't always play on offense, but one of the key defensive players for this team, 44 tackles and 5 interceptions. Can't tell exactly what's wrong with him. A lot of players huddled around him, but he looks like he's in a lot of pain.
You hate to see anyone get injured, especially in a 29-point game.
Especially in essentially a meaningless game.
It's just not a good sight. And you see Miss Stumley coming over. A hard-working trainer who's always here, but I wouldn't wish that upon anyone, even Northbridge. It's just they need all hands on deck to beat East Bridgewater, and they can't afford any injuries.
And of course, Uxbridge and Northbridge are rivals, but they're representing Central Mass at Gillette Stadium, so you're always rooting for them when they go down there. And to lose a key player like McNeil would be a big loss to this team.
Wouldn't that be cool to say you beat the Super Bowl champions?
In itself, though, if we win this game, this will be Northbridge's first loss this year, so that is a big achievement.
Although it doesn't count for playoff seeding, it still goes in the books.
Irusi keeps on himself on an option. Matt Johnson with a nice job getting over there and forcing Irusi out of bounds right around the 25-yard line.
Brought down by number 33, Matt Johnston. Loss of 1 on the play. Brings up a 2nd down and 11.
Looks like it might be something with Jake McNeil's knee. That's what Miss Sunley's taking a look at right now.
Knee injuries are very, very scary. You don't want to mess around with the MCL, the ACLs. This place got quiet now.
Now 30 seconds left in this 3rd quarter. Baldwin gets that handoff.
That's number 19, Robert Baldwin with the carry.
He'll be taken down after about 3 yards there. It leads to a
Brought
third
down by
and
number
8.
21, Ted Cole. Brings up a 3rd down and 8.
Third and 8, looking for another stop.
Looks like the clock will run out, and that will be the end of the third quarter here. Uxbridge up 49-20. And Jake McNeil is up and walking now on the sidelines.
Northbridge 20.
So hopefully that is a sign that he is good. Either way, I wouldn't expect to see him back in this game today.
Hope he's okay. Really, really good player. You don't want to see someone get hurt before the Super Bowl.
Maybe we'll take a seat on the bench over there. Guess then we'll continue taking a look at him. So as you said, Andy, 3rd and 8 coming up for Northbridge, and they'd love to get a first down here and put together a drive. They haven't really put together a solid drive in a long time now. That touchdown by Iarusi came, as you said, big interception returned by Dowd, and then right around midfield, Iarusi ran that option and then took it the rest of the way himself. But Northbridge really hasn't driven it down the field as much as you'd like to see.
Other than that one big run, I don't think they've gotten a first down in this quarter.
And Iarusi, like we said, likely the quarterback for this team next year, and you want to see that he's capable of more than just big plays.
And Uxbridge keeping all their seniors out. These seniors do not want to come out of this game. This is the last time. This is the last quarter when orange and black. Some, maybe the last game of football they'll ever play in their lives. So it's just, they want to play it to the final whistle.
And great pressure there, and Brian Iarusi is taken down for a sack right around the 20-yard line.
Brian Iaruso.
And does Jason
Iarusi
Kindle
dropped
getting the
for a sack.
pressure? He's brought pressure all day.
Brought down by
He's
number
gonna be a
10,
good
Brent
player.
Whitlock for the loss.
Only a sophomore.
Brings up a 4th and long.
He's got 2 more years.
Setting up for Uxbridge is number 10, Brent Whitlock. Number 33, Matt Johnston.
Ricard will punt it here for Northbridge.
Good field position again.
No one from Uxbridge touches that punt. Northbridge gets down and downs that punt right around the 42-yard
On
line.
their own, 42.
Joe, do you know what the record for passing touchdowns is?
Passing touchdowns, I'm not sure, but yards, White Cohen must be close to it.
He's near 450. That's pretty impressive. White Cohen 28 of 46 for 433 yards, including 35 yards in the ground. So that's a combined, 480 total yards?
Heck of a game for White Cohen today. Uxbridge will start off this drive at the 42-yard line with 9:14 left in this fourth quarter. Looks like that is Scott Kaler back at quarterback for Uxbridge. So likely the end of the day for Max White Cohen. Jason Kinham gets that handoff right there for about 5 yards.
Stop by number 46, Cameron Freezeway.
So now you see the younger guys on both sides, on Northbridge and Uxbridge. I mean, it's a classy move by Martello. You don't have to run up the score.
Kaler hands this one off to Kindle once again. Kindle will be taken down after about 2 yards there. 3rd and 3 for Uxbridge.
With the carry. Stop by number 8,
Chris Prowler.
Kaler heads back out to the huddle with this 3rd and 3.
Kaler's got some pretty good playing time this year, even as a backup, because when we're up, Martella goes to Kaler a lot.
That snap goes over the head of Kaler, and he does a nice job getting back and just diving on that there.
Covering up the snap. Scott Kaler.
It's now 4th and about 17 or so. Looks like Uxbridge will send out the punt team.
Brings up a 4th and long.
Hanscom will punt it here for Uxbridge. And what a punt there. It goes over the head of Brian Iarusi. And Ethan Howe touches that ball right around the 15-yard line.
Turn on the punt.
What a punt there by Hanscom.
Wow. That's a 70-yard punt.
Howe.
Hanscom's a very good kicker all around. In the punt game, you saw a good onside kick. He's made every PAT today.
So now Northbridge starts off this drive at the 20-yard line. Looks like Uxbridge still has its normal defense out there.
A win today would match Uxbridge's record from last year at 8-3.
And I think we're late enough in this game to say that Uxbridge should come away with this win today. 4-touchdown lead with 6.5 minutes left. And I've been waiting, Andy, because we've said it. This Northbridge offense can move fast, but now with Chauffeur out of the game, I'm not sure how fast they can really move now. Two running backs with Iarusi. This handoff goes to number 34, Brandon Ferris.
That's number 34. Brendan Ferris with the carry.
He'll be taken down after about a yard there.
Stopped by number 56. Kyle Scannick.
No, 2nd and 9. Ferris gets it once again here. He'll be taken down after about another yard or two here.
Brendan Ferris with the carry.
Cheerleaders still out there doing their thing.
Brought down by number 53. Alex
They're getting a lot of interest for the basketball season.
brings up a 3rd down.
That's
and
good.
7.
Like we've said, Andy, it was gone for a couple years, but now cheerleading is back and better than ever. Now this 3rd and 8 for Northbridge. Iarusi looking to the right. He'll pass it. And Jesse Hanscom with a nice play getting up and just tipping that.
That was close to an interception. Also close to a big play. So
Incomplete. Brings up a
Hanscom's played some good minutes here at cornerback.
Pass was intended for Zach Valley right there. Fourth and 8. Northbridge will punt it here. That goes over the head of Cam Stewart right there. What a punt. That's Keenan Kinema going down there, and Cam Stewart trying to get a nice block on him before he can get to the ball.
Keenan's had a good season for him up front, and he's a senior too, so he's playing his second to last game as a Ram. Those two are going at it, two hard-nosed players. I love it.
Love how Stewart is still playing with intensity. If there's one thing that you know Cam Stewart is going to bring, it's intensity. He's always in game mode.
Always fiery, has that winning attitude.
It's now 1st and 10 on the 15-yard line. Scott Kaler heads back out to the huddle for Uxbridge.
Max White Cohen is now out of the game at quarterback. He finished the day 28 for 46, 453 yards in the air.
Ethan Howe in the backfield with Kaler. He'll get this handoff right here over to the left side. Good job by him fighting for every yard. But
Howe's had a big year on JV. He's a running back, and he's been, I hear, having some pretty good numbers as a running back.
I've watched some of those games. He's doing pretty well down there. Him and Jason Kindle are two great running backs on that team, and I'd love to see them get some time next year at that running back spot.
Including Matt Johnson. He should get some reps.
Plenty of athletes that you can put at that spot. It's now 2nd and 9 after that run for Howe goes for about 1
And
yard.
we still have the depth at wide receiver, Cam Butler, Mike Rosa, also returning Josh Callahan.
Kaler keeps it himself here, runs it over the left side, and a nice run by him.
Good run by Kaler on a read option.
Number 9.
That's something Max doesn't really run, but if Kaler has the speed, which I know he does, they might be able to run that next season. Or not next season, 2 seasons after.
3rd down and 3.
It's now 3rd and 2 here after that nice run by Kaler. Minute and a half left if you're just joining us. 49-20 Uxbridge in the lead. That run right there goes for just about no gain, maybe a gain of 1.
Stopped by number 8.
Looks like a 4th and 1 right here.
Brings up a 4th down and 1.
I don't see the punt. Jesse Ansem coming on.
You might as well here.
We're going to let the time go as long as we can, then snap the ball. There's only a minute remaining.
Kaler keeps it himself here. And he gets a good push.
Quarterback keeper.
And it looks like he got enough for a 1st down right there.
Nice play by Kaler.
That carry was good for an Uxbridge. 1st down.
Now should be 1 knee away from making this officially a 49-20 victory.
We might not even have to snap the ball. We'll see. See both teams heading over towards midfield now to shake hands. And Kaler will kneel that ball. And that is the end of this game. And Northbridge has now lost their 1st game of the year.
Uxbridge 49.
What
After
a game.
A huge game by Uxbridge. And Andy, who would you give MVP to today for Uxbridge?
Oh, I got to give the MVP to Max White Cohen. He was absolutely phenomenal. In the running game, he had some good runs, and he also he got all his receivers open. He kept the tempo going in the no huddle, and he just played a full game for them.
I believe he had 453 passing yards and 4 passing touchdowns, and he also had that 1 rushing touchdown as well. So what a game for White Cohen. And although Northbridge didn't have a lot of its key players today, at least for the full game, Uxbridge still came out early and got a big lead while Schofer and Wood were still playing significant time. So wow, what a game for Uxbridge today. First time they've beat Northbridge on Thanksgiving in a few years now. So heck of a game by Uxbridge. 49-20 is the final. I'm Joey Dubois.
I'm Andy Kuros.
We'll see you next time on UCTV.